We got Mr. LG here and Mr. CazCray. Welcome on in.
What's up, yo?
So here today we're going to be talking about a little bit about discoverability and how crazy it is that people having the lack of growth. So let me go ahead and select this order right here before we can LG can get these hands. So I mean, basically on Twitter, Twitter and various areas, people have been discussing about discoverability and also just having non-existent growth. Okay. And as of recently, Twitch updated their FAQ about viewers, being muted, all that kind of extra stuff too.
Yeah.
And I can test that.
You talking about lurkers? Oh, you talking about lurkers being muted?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I can test that.
That was the dumbest thing I've ever heard. That dumbest rumor. That people were really stupid. They really believed that dumbass rumor. That was the stupidest thing ever.
Right.
And I'm like, the funny thing about the shit was that people were just blindly following it. And then even before Twitch says something, what's his name? The guy that's always big with analytics. I can't remember his name. And I just shared his tweet. He talked about it, and he was saying that that the numbers don't show that. He's really big on analytics and stuff with Twitch and YouTube, all that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember his name right now, but it's not him. I guess it ain't important then.
Hey, that's right.
Yeah.
It's like, and so I'm like, people, it's just out here, people just complaining about like they're not growing. And so it's like, we're kind of talking about this in that, you don't need to be on multiple platforms in order to grow. But as LG was state, is that it is helpful.
It is. I mean, it's definitely a helpful thing. I agree. I just feel like a lot of people just need to understand that it's while it's not like you have to, it's definitely greatly encouraged, And I can't get no moves. There we go. Ooh. I'll take it.
Nice.
Okay, nice. I'll take that. I'll take it.
And it's not like it's just really weird that people let's say when it comes to especially with the live streaming format.
Yeah.
Twitch, yes. Is Twitch the largest live streaming website? Oh, of course, yes, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much it's the king at this point, but
I mean, that's fine. I mean, but at the end of the day, it's just because it's big, it doesn't mean you still can't get one. I think the biggest problem people keep complaining about growth is because I think that a lot of people are just, they have their things like short term. Like they think that everything is like quick. Yeah. And it's like, it's literally not that way. Like that's the problem. It's legit not even it.
Even like the biggest streamers on Twitch usually have to go through a lot of like a lot of work for the most part. Like, they had to like put in all this work, editing videos, editing clips and whatnot. Like the big thing that everybody always says is like you gotta create content for other platforms in order to grow for Twitch, because like as we all know, Twitch's discoverability, to say the very least, isn't the best. So
right, no, it's been like Twitch's discoverability has been a problem. I mean, let's not play ourselves here. I mean, it's been like that, but it's also, I mean, they've done a little bit better, which is fine. They've done a little bit better with these events, like the Black Excellence Carousel and all that stuff. I'll give them credit for it.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like, what are you doing? That's the biggest problem. Is like, what are you doing as a content creator? That's really what it boils down to. Is like these people that are complaining is like they don't really have the proper. I feel like the proper guidance or the proper leadership or people in their corner, and they just got too many people just like, oh yes, queening them to death, or basically just agreeing with them. I don't know what the hell you thought you were doing. Okay, that was the dumbest thing ever. But I just feel like a lot of people just need to just cut the shit out. Like it's not that serious. Like stop going to this thinking you're gonna get overnight. Like don't get me wrong, if it happens, that's great, but it doesn't mean it's gonna happen guaranteed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to be appealing, and you have to realize certain things, or be able to speak be open with certain things. If you don't certain things have consequences. That's the other thing too. So if you're gonna do a certain type of content, if you're gonna do a certain type of content, you know you're gonna get a certain type of attention, right? And people need to understand, like, okay, if you're gonna do ASMR, do actual ASMR. This other bullshit that y'all this swallowing mics and shit, that's not ASMR. Like the people that do this like ASMR for real, they'll tell you like that's perversion at this point.
Oh, they don't care.
Yeah, but that's why they do it. I feel like because I don't remember what the chick's name was. Like the chick who had like the blue hair, who was like just gawking the shit out of her mic. She knew what she was doing. Like she knew that she was gonna get a little bit of a ban and then come back, and now her name's out there. So now she's getting a bunch of like new viewers and whatnot because they want to see what she's about. I don't know if I'm misgendering her, but they're like
and that's the thing too. It's
definitely
like
a woman.
That's the thing. It's like being genuine. Like these days, it's not really being genuine. Like what you would think. Is that people they gotta because there's so many streamers out there. They gotta They gotta do something extravagant in order to catch the eyes of people.
Yeah, something ridiculous over the top or whatever.
I mean, honestly, that like you really don't have to. It's just about building the people. They don't want to put in the work to build a community, and that's when people start doing shit. Like building community takes work. Building community takes time, and getting to know people, and getting past this bullshit. Like it's right up there with those people that always like to jump in debates and do debates with people all the time. It's like, shut the fuck up, please. You know what I'm saying? It's not that serious. Like you don't have to debate. Everything doesn't deserve a debate, or you don't have to like always be up in people's faces in order for them to, or to what's the word? What's the thing that folks be doing now? Like degrading people to try to get their attention, and then let's have a debate about it. Like fuck you and your debate me tactics. Like I've dealt with a couple people like that. I dealt with one person in particular. He's gonna remain nameless because I'm not giving no attention. Like I said, but all he's doing is prove my point. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna play with that. That's not what we here for. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm here to make content. You know what I'm saying? If we disagree on something, that's fine. Like okay, we can agree to disagree. Let's have a conversation. But you're not gonna sit up here and name call me and then expect me to be willing to jump in a conversation with you. I'm not doing it.
Yeah, I agree. I really do agree with that. And it's just like people. It's like I just don't understand like the nature of this with people, especially like folks. The one thing I've been really seeing is people putting down. So we all know that Twitch is the top dog when it comes to live stream. We all know that. But what I don't like is people dogging other platforms or dogging alternatives. I don't. That it's like fucking it's really disrespectful. Because this is why Twitch can have so many fuck ups as a website and get away with it. Because people they see it as an end all be all, and like you have so many alternatives these days. You have Rumble, Odyssey, Trovo, YouTube, Facebook, whatever website that's out there. There's so many of them. It's like why do y'all keep dogging these platforms? And y'all keep saying, well, you want to diversify your work. Well, it's not going to help if you're not fucking actively. At least trying to put your name out there. Ooh, nice. Yeah.
I mean, my thing about that is, it's like I've always said this. Like, I can get why, like either partners or even affiliates who are like able to sustain themselves somewhat off of Twitch. Like, I get why they wouldn't want to make the jump, but it's like I really like. What do you really have to lose if you're not like able to pay your bills off of Twitch by like trying another platform? Like,
and trust
at least try one. Yeah.
And trust me, the majority of people aren't paying their bills.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry. I appreciate it's like I really appreciate people in their communities. There are some people with some great communities, beautiful communities, beautiful people, Yeah. The thing is though, is that at the end of the day, like especially as a black man here, my parents have always told me this, Sean, son, as long as you're making some type of money from this, go ahead and do it, pop off. Yeah.
I mean, something. I mean, something's got to happen. I mean, even if you don't make the money, like just enjoy what you do. Like,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, enjoy what you do. It shouldn't be a problem. Like, are you doing what you enjoy doing? If you don't, then fix it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like these people, we got too many people in this damn space. It's like that's sitting there doing all of this. that's doing all of this extra shit, and they want to do all of this extra shit for attention, and they want to complain that, oh well, it's hard for us as Black people. Like I really, like, I'm over that it's not, like, stop playing victim, stop doing all of this stuff. You don't need to do all of that to grow on this channel, on this site. All you have to do is build on your content, and once you start making those type of excuses, you know what I'm saying, or you don't want to try these other sites. Okay, if you don't want to try, say you're stuck on Twitch, you like what Twitch offers for you. Okay, cool, that's fine. Stay there, but make sure you put in the damn work, please. Like, it shouldn't be that hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, put in the work, and if you don't put in the work, you can't well, how long does it take? It doesn't. That's the thing about it. It doesn't take. There is no set time. There is no set time. You know what I'm saying? So many people are so focused on these numbers. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, set your goals, please, and start doing what you can to set your goals. Like, it's not that fucking hard, bro. I don't know why it didn't give me my auto combo.
Like,
but
I just feel like there are a lot of people who just want handouts when it comes to all this stuff, because it's just like, you'll see some people complain about it. Like, I don't want to be that guy or nothing like that, but it's like, I feel like somebody got to say it.
You can be that guy. You can be that guy. Don't be afraid to be that guy.
Nah, so
I'm gonna change the room settings. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna change the room settings.
Nah, it just seems like a lot of people just want something to be given to them for whatever reason, like, and it's just like, everybody who is successful on Twitch, everybody who's like a Twitch partner, they put in the work to get there. Like, it's not like they just like got a handout. It's not like, oh, Twitch just gave it to them. No, a lot of them earned it by like putting content on other platforms, or by like, supporting other communities and whatnot. Just like, just overall being genuine, showing that they love what they do, and like just doing what they love. And it's like, so many people like, want to say, oh, Twitch isn't doing this, Twitch isn't doing that. It's like, I agree to some extent that Twitch isn't doing as much as they can to like promote some of their, like, some of the streamers over there. But it's like, at the same time, it's like, if you're doing everything in your power to grow on Twitch, and then like, Twitch just like, it's just not working out, you might have to revise the strategy. But it's like, at the very least, at that moment in time, you're doing everything that you can do, pretty much. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I don't know, like, I feel like there are a lot of people out here who are just like, putting in minimal work and then just complaining that they're not growing, and it's just like,
yeah, I agree. That part.
I'm gonna put a quick pause real quick. Did y'all one of y'all recording or no?
No,
I want to make sure.
I'm recording.
Okay, I might need your half, because my recording messed up on my side a little bit. Okay. So I might need your half. Okay. All right, cool. But yeah, keep going though. Keep going.
I'm just saying, okay. No, I agree though. Like, I just feel like a lot of these people aren't putting in any work, and it's just like, they need to just chill out and, like, take the time to learn. Like, everything ain't gonna be handed to you. Like, y'all need to, like, that hand me down shit. Like, that's the shit that's really annoying, bro. Like,
and I'm gonna be straight up honest with you. I mean, at least in my personal opinion, I feel like Twitch isn't the platform to like build a brand. I feel like you can do that like elsewhere. I mean, you might be able to, but I feel like you can do that elsewhere.
You can. I mean, I think honestly, I feel like you can build a brand anywhere, really. Yeah. To be honest, like, you can build, you should be able to build a brand anywhere. It's just, you got to put in the work. You got to get a team together. That's your choice. That is what you decide to do. Like, it's not that hard. Like, it's like, the part that I'm over is this incessant complaining. Like, I'm just over like this blatant bullshit that's complaining that, oh well, it's hard, it's this, that, and the third. No shit. Like, if it was easy, why would you do it? If it was like, what I'm saying? I'm not
saying everybody be successful is easy. Like, everybody's successful at this point.
Right. And I mean, it's just reality. Like, some people put in more work than others. Some people just it doesn't happen. Like, it happens like that.
Whoa, nice.
I don't know why you thought you was gonna do that. What was you thinking?
I wasn't expecting you to grab there.
You've seen me do it like at least 13 times.
I just
make that 4 times.
And to keep it 100, I feel like everybody at this point has at least like a few streamers they know who get a good amount of views. So I would say one thing that people could do is why don't you like try to communicate with some of those people? Like, I know some people are hard to reach or whatever, but it's like there are definitely people out there who you can like reach out to and be like, hey, like, you know, I have these goals. You know, how do you think I should, or like just like look it up on YouTube. Like there are plenty of different platforms, or plenty of different people on like YouTube and whatnot, or TikTok. You could like look at and be like, hey, well, you know, they have some level of success on Twitch. They're putting out content to tell you how to get to their level of success. And it's just like just try to like digest as much content, that type of content as you possibly can.
I mean, it's not hard. Like, it's not hard to get, like, at least talk to these people if you can. If they don't, I mean, that's providing they want to talk to you. I mean, if they don't, then there's plenty of other people to deal with. I think the other thing too is stop hanging with people that don't want to be with you. Like let's just, if they make it clear that they don't want to hang with you, or you know, you want to reach out or whatever, and they keep leaving you on red. I mean, it might suck, but you know what? Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Just,
at least you made an effort to like shoot your shot and be like, hey, like, you know.
Especially if they're already big. Now, if y'all the same, whatchamacallit, then, you know, and they acting like that, then that's another problem. But
yeah,
you know, especially if they're already a bigger streamer or a bigger, you know, content creator, you know, if they do reach out, or if they're able to reach out to you, then yeah, I would say go for it, you know.
Another thing I would like to say is that, hold on, let me get this matchup real quick. But no, like, another thing I would like to say though is that people just got to realize that, especially if you're trying to do gaming content, put it as well. Game content. I'm sorry, it's easy to do. Let's put it like that. Face for it. It's real easy to do. The thing is that you have to do something different to make, you know. No, the key word is finding your niche, and a lot of people don't have a niche. Like, what are you, an Apex streamer? Okay. Like, what else?
Yeah, I play Apex too. Like
what else? Like what's gonna make me subscribe to you or watch your content? Like, are you funny guy? Are you a funny person? Are you a cool person? You know, what kind of person are you? And a lot of people don't have that understanding. Like, you can listen to these big content creators out there that give out the most tips, the best tips for you. That's honestly all those tips that they give out is speculative. That's it. Literally it. It's all speculative. You know. And what I've been seeing a lot recently is that these people are trying to get, these top content creators are trying to get these people to move over to other platforms like YouTube and stuff. And I'm gonna have to speak on that because, first off, YouTube is already having a censorship issue. All right. Yeah. And they're not being like as hard as like, you know, it is for, like, you know, the whole inclusivity and all the other stuff, you know, that we're going through in life right now.
Yeah. I mean, let's be real. Like, I mean, everything is already all inclusive as it is. Let's just be honest. Like, the only reason why people say it's not is just at this point in some places are just for clicks, because you really can build a community off of anything, bro. Like, let's just be honest. And I know somebody out there probably may not agree with that, but it's facts. You have an easier time. Like, you have an easier time coming out as a certain sexuality than you would, you know, like somebody like me that tells the truth and be honest with you, but will still hang with you now. You know what I'm saying? I'll still hang with you. Don't get it twisted. I'll stay hang with you, still chill with you, do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, but I'm gonna tell it to you like, you know, I'm gonna just want to be honest with you. If we want to have that conversation, we'll have that conversation. You know, you might not like it, but I'm gonna give you the conversation. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, it's you can't sit up here and say. You can't sit up here and say it's hard for you as this, that, and the third, when like it's not true. Like it's not hard. It's not hard for you. It's like, for example, it's black folks. It's not really that hard for us because we have people in place that show that it is that, like, it's not hard at all. You know what I'm saying? Some people will view those people as the exception, but no, they're not. They've worked hard for what they got. You know what I'm saying? They position themselves. And I'm not saying that there ain't no people out there who hate on it, but, you know, we got too many people that bank on that and, you know, and get content that way. I mean, that's the other way they're getting content too, is like you're basically telling your audience the only way that they can get a hold of you is by leaving these, you know, shitty comments. Oof. Like, Like, I'm not trying to be funny. It's like I'm not gonna sit up here and keep like I'm gonna defend myself, but at the same time, if people come and comment on my stuff, for example, take the time to answer back the comments. Even if it's something simple as, oh, I like this. This is my favorite video. I like this. This is my favorite song. Okay, hey, thank you. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Something. It's not that hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Folks don't have to comment on your videos. Yeah. And I think that's the fundamental issue right now with a lot of these streamers and content creators is that they feel like they're owed something because they hit the go live button. And I hate to, once again, not to sound like that guy, but a lot of these female content creators in the black streamer Twitter space too, some of them, they have that entitlement issue. And it's just, I know that may sound fucked up to somebody, but it's facts. Like, man, if I'm lying, I'm flying, and I ain't got my wings yet.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it's not no, oh, I hate women or no, none of that. Like, it's facts. It's a factual thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna sit up here and sugarcoat it for you because it's easier. Like, you know, especially those with pretty privilege.
I just think that in general, I just feel like it was like there was like a scientific like study saying that just like people who are attractive usually have a easier time with like a lot of things in general, not even just like streaming, but
yeah, but it's I mean,
but yeah, that's like a general thing, but yeah,
especially but it's true in entertainment. So like,
yeah, absolutely, especially in entertainment.
You know what I'm saying? But my thing is just like at this point, people just need to just chill the fuck out and be like, all right, look, what can I do to get my shit together? Like, okay, if you said, pick a niche.
For me, example, when I got hopped on YouTube last year, you know, I wanted to move to. I was already planning on moving to a different platform to begin with. That and started early 2021. That was where I wanted to head off to. You know, I experimented. I was like, you know what? I think this is going to be for me because I used to be a big, decent YouTuber myself years ago.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I had back then, I think like 215 followers, okay? Or subscribers, I mean. So I was like, well, this road's gonna be a tough one because I already know that people aren't going to support me like that. You know, I might say I have a community, but the live stream community is different than YouTube. Like YouTube has it's a whole different beast when it comes to community wise, watching your work. Because not everyone, because you know, you have VOD content and then you have live content, you know. And so people have many types of forms that they can, you know, support, you know, they can watch your work on. Oh, nice.
Yeah. That's true. I mean, and it's their choice, and it's really up to you as a content creator to create something that you enjoy, and then I know it's a conundrum, like, you know, you create what you enjoy, but then you create hopefully enough people will enjoy it with you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And so when being part of the YouTube community, like I said, it's different, right? Now the question is like people have to understand is that yes, the whole experience of live streaming is very different, very different because you have to set up all your things differently. Your VODs actually the thing with the difference between Twitch and YouTube is that your VODs actually mean something because once you're done streaming, it's a full video that can eventually gain you new people. Now, because a lot of people usually give out advice on how to grow on YouTube and stuff like that. And the only advice that I can give you is that just pick your niche, figure out what you want to do.
Yeah.
I know that it's hard. I know that it's hard and it's different. I understand. Yeah. It's different than just clicking the go live button. Okay.
I mean, because even if you do click, my thing is, well, even just I wouldn't say sometimes, you know what, to make it even easier, right? Like you don't even like even picking your niche might be hard, right? Even if you do just hit the go live button, right? Just figure out to be like, all right, this is what I want to, you know, this is what I'm trying to do. You know, this is my thing. This is what I want. I want to talk about whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, you know, put in a niche, you don't want to be locked in, or if you want to expand your niche or whatever, that's fine. You know, it is what it is. Do whatever you want, right? But at least go in there, you know, have some kind of idea of what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Something.
And so, like, when it comes to discoverability, folks, it's all about what you do. Quit worrying about what your top favorite streamer is doing. Do what you need to do, because at the end of the day, they're not going to sit there and hold your hand. They got their own things to do right now.
Fuck. Okay.
Ooh.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, just people just need to get their heads out of their asses. Like it's just, that's the big part.
Oh, nice. Nice. I was expecting you to react so quickly there.
I mean, you're mid-screen. What else is gonna happen? Like there's literally no other option for you with King. What else are you gonna do? Fireball or just stand there and let me come get you.
Nice block.
Oops. I'll take that. It's whatever.
But yeah, it's just people just gotta understand these days. Like, it's already hard enough to grow. It is hard. It is
like honestly, at this point, the only challenge at this point is for you to stick to your like figure out what you're gonna do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Build your community and just deal with certain things that like whatever you decide that you want to deal with. Like whether it's, you know, staying out of drama or whatever the fuck, you know.
People staying out of drama, that's a joke. That's a funny joke.
Right. Or, you know, as much as possible anyway. You know what I'm saying? At least find something, you know. There we go.
Nice. Hey, practice with this dude.
I don't even know why you have him as your anchor. Same thing I told Aki. Like, you got somebody you don't know as your anchor. What the fuck?
I mean, it is norms, so. Oh, wait. It is norms.
I mean, same. I mean, but that's still the same rule still applies. Like, why would you keep somebody that you're not comfortable with up, you know, in the back like that? That don't make no sense. And then it's like that messes up your whole flow. But yeah, no, I get it though. It's like just honestly, it's not that big of it. Like honestly, people just need, when it comes down to being discovered, like research, like sitting down and researching what site does what and what you can do to fit your needs. Like, okay, YouTube's get some things going. Okay, YouTube has a community tab, but okay, well, I have to hit a certain amount of subscribers to get that community tab. Okay, I think I gotta get that number.
You know, I think what it is though, the reason why like a lot of people aren't even like trying to make the effort to like at least especially like move to YouTube is that they actually have to work for subscribers. That's the issue there. They got to work to get where they need to go.
Yeah, you really can't just go live and like get subscribers like on YouTube just because YouTube's working on like all their stuff like on the streaming front, but it's like they still got a lot of work to do. Like they have.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of.
You actually have to like put out video content. They put out VOD, like, you know, just edit down your VODs real quick. And then,
like put it like this: YouTube at the moment is like Twitch 2017 through, actually make it 2016 through 19. There you go. Yeah, 2016 through 18. It's still in them days where it's still like very archaic. Not a lot, you know. There's not a lot of people developing, you know, stuff for it right now. And so if like once people start actually actively developing things for it, you know, it'll be great.
Right. I mean, that's because a lot of people aren't, you know, like I said, it's just that's what people are using right now. So I mean, a lot of people are using Twitch because once again, it is easier to go live than to create content. I mean, to record a video or whatever. So I mean, and I can attest that. You know what I'm saying? Like I agree. It's not always the easiest thing, but it's like, you know, because you got to go back and look at your video multiple times, and then you got to figure out how am I going to cut this or cut out what parts do I want to cut out. You know what I'm saying? If I want to leave the matches in, or, you know, if you're playing a fighting game, if I want to leave the full matches, what do I want to do? Okay. It's not, I mean, it's not hard. Like, but once you got to figure out, like, once you figure that part out, it's fine.
Oh yeah, and then like now we can talk real quick on like, you know, Facebook. Even I did a little bit of research on Facebook as of recently. Facebook is actually starting to dabble into the whole VOD system as well.
Yeah,
with
but
your like
but they got too many people on there that I don't think that already they're trying to get them partnered, and I'm like, I don't think so. I'm good.
but you
I'm
can't.
all right.
But you can't knock them though. That's the thing. You
I'm
can't.
not knocking.
It is.
I'm not
It is.
knocking them. I'm not knocking them. I'm just saying it just some of these people that they got partnered. I'm just like y'all really ain't checked your resume on. So somebody's gonna be mad about it. I don't care. Like like if I'm sitting there fucking with like, you know, these are the same people that are talking about well, you know, what's the word? We're against bullying or whatever, and then they out here bullying people.
Oh, yeah, of course, because companies don't like doing their research. They really don't.
Yeah,
they really don't.
which is fine. I mean, which is understandable. But then when they wondering why their bottom line gets hit, then you know, and then that's why they got these people. They're trying to get people in the liaison positions, and once again, that's why you have people in those positions trying to get in those positions so they can kind of influence who's in there or not, which I think is kind of stupid, really.
Ooh. Nice, well played. Yeah, watch out for that Terry.
These combos, man.
Then you have platforms like you have Trovo. Trovo's actually very new, very newish.
You have Picardo too for art for art.
Yeah. Because there's different avenues that people can definitely choose. Different avenues. They're there. If your concern is to build a community that you can sustain yourself on later down the line,
yes,
you have to really. People just need to sit down and really, really think, and that's the thing they don't think. Because I feel like even then a while back I was watching another streamer, and what was insane to me is that it showed me that a lot of people don't have passion for content creation. They really don't.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
You can just see that somebody told them, "Oh, you should just stream," and then that's it.
Yeah. They started getting maybe a little bit of attention, and then it's like, oh yeah, maybe my friend was right, and then
like they made that just because you got that $50 sub donation that one time don't mean you should get cocky.
Right. I mean, everybody's best stream is like either like during the holidays or on their birthday. And it's like if they lucky, like their birthday is like around the holidays. So it's just like you got to keep putting in the work even beyond that. Like, because I was even telling my coworkers today, like genuinely, I only stream like 9 to 12 hours a week, and it's like the rest of the time that I spend, like as far as like content creation goes to like making videos, like putting stuff on TikTok or Hover or Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or whatever. Like, I spend a lot more time editing videos and just creating other content than I do streaming, I would say. Like, that's like on a good week I spend 12 hours streaming pretty much, and it's like pretty much usually it's been like 9 hours, like 3 hours on Tuesday, 3 hours Thursday, and then 3 hours on Friday. But there's a lot more to content creation than just streaming.
Oh yeah, there is. There's a difference between streaming and content creation. Streaming is you're just streaming. You're not going anywhere further than that.
Yeah.
Right. You just decide oh, I'm gonna put this out. Putting out content, just basically streaming on a regular basis, just hitting the go live or whenever. And that's the other thing too. A lot of people don't use their social media like that, and they don't be like, hey guys, I'm streaming on this day, or I'm streaming on, I have a stream schedule or this, that, and the third. So that way people can be prepared for it if you have one, if you not,
Oh, nice. Glad I pulled that off. I was trying to do that for quite a while, honestly.
I don't even know why that actually should have hit you.
Because this game, you gotta be frame perfect in this game. That's one thing I got to use to King of Fighters is the frames. But yeah, and always remember, folks, the difference between consecration and streaming is that consecration means that you're just putting work on other places other than what you're doing, but also get off me, son.
Nope.
Well, but you know,
there's nothing wrong with it. Like, if you want to stick to one platform, like, I think honestly, the one platform debate is kind of like an old one, because like you really don't need to. Like, if you decide to do it on one platform, okay, just know you got to know the pros and cons of both. It's like, okay, if you want to stick on one platform, great. Just know that, hey, there's other people doing the same thing, so you got to see what these people are doing or whatever, and be like, all right, look, this is what they're doing. Okay, this is what I'm trying to do, or whatever. If this is what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. Okay? Stay away from shit that you don't want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got people that come in your stream asking you to gobble on the mic, and that's not what you want to do, then say no. Like, it's legit not hard.
Right.
What? No, that got you. Wow, okay, this should have got you in mid-motion.
No, bro. I wasn't doing nothing.
Really?
No, really. All I did was move forward, and I just moved forward and then went back.
Interesting.
Yeah, I know what I did. I'm looking right at it.
Interesting.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not hard. Like, get you a FAQ, figure out what you're gonna do with your streams, and that's it.
And also, whenever you figure it out, there's a route. I would say there's also a little bit more extra, like, of a route that you could take. Yeah. What I mean by this is, especially like, so, you know, a lot of people say, again, networking is the key. Definitely could be. Definitely could be. Could not, maybe. You know, don't get thrown to people, but you don't want to. In my personal opinion, it is, but it isn't. It is, but it isn't.
Well, I would say, like, as far as networking goes, it's like, network for the right reasons. Don't network just for the sake of growing your own platform. If you're gonna network with other people, you actually have to, like, you know, give something to them as well. So it's just like, be a part of their community, get to know the people there. Don't just like, oh, I'm gonna post my link in your chat.
And
like,
where's your Discord to go? The self whatchamacallit section. I mean, we all guilty of it at some point. So,
absolutely.
I mean, that's fine. Like, I mean, it's just posting and dipping. I mean, some of these communities, I ain't gonna lie to you, I had to leave a couple myself because they, you know, they have that same mentality. Like,
and I'll hold myself accountable. Like, I used to be that guy that would just post in, like, everybody's self ads and not really contribute to their communities. Like, I feel like I'm getting better with that now. Like, now I'm actually, like, you know, participating in, like, you know, chats and whatnot, asking how everybody's day's going, saying, like, good morning to everybody. Like, I feel like, you know, it's like, I feel like I'm doing that from a genuine place for the most part. So, not even for the most part, like, I'm definitely doing it from a genuine place, I feel like. Because, I mean, like, if I wasn't, I just wouldn't do it. Like,
it's because, you know, my own personal experience, like I said, you don't want to just talk to just anybody. Like, you gotta it's gonna sound weird for me, like, to say to do your research stuff, because a lot of people, especially in my Twitch days, they only care for one thing. They only care for one thing. They only care for either catching off your donators.
Yeah.
Because for the main part for me, it's that support is there. Like, support is there. Like, you know, you can have 100 tabs up for people. You can be supporting as much anybody who you want to, you know, off rip. The issue is that they don't look at you like that. They don't look at you as a friend or a community. They're waiting for something. They want you to pop off. Yeah. And then whenever you make this big decisions for yourself, what do? Let's make an example. You know, switching platforms. They think you want to think that they're there. That's what you want to think. But when the time comes, what's going to happen? They'll ditch you because they want something because they wanted something out of you. At the end of the day, they want it. Maybe they want it, you know, you to give them some more money, or maybe they want your community members, because, you know, we all been. I guarantee we all been through something like this.
Absolutely.
Ooh, I fucked up.
Yeah, like,
I've been through this.
I mean, even recently I went through that, because obviously, like, y'all know, like, I switched from Twitch to, like, YouTube and Trovo like a few months ago, and it's like, there are a lot of people who sit here and be like, oh, Kaz, I love you that you're doing the retro thing. And those same people don't ever show up to any of my YouTube streams or any of my Trovo streams. So it's just like, you know, it's okay. Like, you know, I'm not begging for anybody to come through to my streams. It is what it is. Like, at this point, like, the people who actually care are gonna come. The people who don't are just gonna act like they do.
Right. Oh yeah. And also too, you got to keep in mind. Well, you can't always think that everybody's just out to, like, you know, not support you or whatever, respect you or whatever. it's also, you got to look at, some people are just simply comfortable in one spot. So I mean, you got to look at that. That's one thing I was telling Disbearity a while back. He's like, man, these people don't care. It's like, you can't always think like that, because that you know, that can always be a downfall too.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
So you got to be mindful of that. Like you got to be mindful of that.
Yeah. No, like, it's just, I mean, it's not necessarily that it like bothers. I mean, obviously, I guess to some extent, it does have some kind of effect, because obviously I'm talking about it right now. But it's like, it doesn't like I'm not gonna lose sleep over it type shit. But it's like,
oh yeah,
it's just like something that I've noticed is like, you know, there are a lot of people who just like, you know, wouldn't make the jump, and I expected a lot of people to not make the jump just because Twitch is like what they know, Twitch is what they're comfortable with, and you know, it is what it is. But you know, it's just something that, I mean, it is something that, like, you know, you got to keep in mind when you're switching platforms. Like, there are going to be a lot of people who don't come to like the other, like, you know, they'll put up this facade like they do support the move, then they'll just like never come through whenever you go live. And it's like, it's just funny because, like, you know, with YouTube, you can actually post, like, you know, not like, I mean, I guess it's not like really videos, but like they actually let you like post, like, you know, a whole video type thing, like when you're about to go live, pretty much, like when you schedule your streams and whatnot. So it's like, there's like definitely like no way like people don't know you're streaming, because like, you know, people use YouTube all the time, so definitely see it. But you know, obviously YouTube's not convenient. So
over the years is that I'm getting immune to the point where people make excuses. Because let me tell you something, like, even if I work, but it works, okay? There's lots of time in the world. I understand that, you know, there's a realization that, you know, we all work, we all do things in life, you know, we have real life to do. Of course, 100. But there are times where the excuses just gotta stop.
Exactly.
Like it, and the reason why is that I'm not gonna call anybody out, but it's like,
might as well.
No, I'm not gonna put in through the disrespect. It's when they say like stuff like, you know, I got school. Oh, I got school or something like that. Okay, school, understandable. Trust me, I know everybody got to get the education. Education's important.
But you be watching YouTube while you're at school. Let's cut the crap.
Like, yeah, they be watching YouTube, or better yet, they'll be on Twitch watching somebody else.
Right.
Like, it's like, okay, it's like, and I understand that, you know, we all, like you said earlier, we all have our certain people that we want to watch and stuff, but they make it seem like it's the hardest thing in the world to at least say, I wonder how this person's doing. I wonder how, you know, what's going on with him, you know?
Oh yeah, he told me he was going to be going live. So yeah, I forgot. He said he was going live at this time. I think I'll be able to catch it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's just, if supposedly, if you know that's what that person's doing, then, I mean, I just say, be like, all right, well, look, this is what I'm trying to do, or this is what this person, let me try to help out this person as much as I can, or something. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
you know, so I mean, it's not hard, because you want them, like, my thing is, like, a lot of people don't have that at least that mentality of, you want people to be there for you, right? So why don't try not to be there for other people? Like, it's not hard. Or, you know, there's going to come a time where you're going to get busy. There's going to come a time where, you know, for a moment where you may be able to have to pull away from things. That's fine. But that's different than just sitting up here and being like, oh, well, I'm going to go ahead. Yeah. Oh yeah, I got you, Disbearity, and then never show up.
All right.
And that's all, like, I can't, like, for me, the excuses, it's just be honest. Like, I'm starting to get to the point where it feels like it's hard for people to just be honest. Okay, I forgot about that. I actually want to main this girl at one point.
I mean, it's not hard. I mean, like I said, people will make excuses for whatever they want to make excuses for. I mean, like I said, I've gotten to the point where I just stopped. You know, you don't need certain people just don't need a confrontation. Be like, all right, cool, just, you know, whenever I'm here whenever you need to, or whatever, and just call it a day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's it. You know, some people you just pull back from. I mean, yeah, you know, especially when it comes down to the content creation stuff. Like, I ain't trying to be funny. Like I said, I'm trying to build this network up and get other streamers involved. But if folks don't want to get involved with it, then I'm not gonna sit up here and trip about it.
Exactly.
And then I ask people, I offer, like I get to know people, I hang out with them, and we chill out, do our thing. And if they say yeah, cool.
And trust me, when these people come back to me in the future, my main thing is I'm gonna be petty as fuck, especially when I'm starting to become at least a decent success. I'm gonna straight up be honest with you. I'm gonna be like, don't come around with me. You weren't there in the past. You never know. Like I could with my adventure, I could create something for you.
Yeah.
That's what people don't understand is that I can create something for you.
You and Mackie with those wake up DPs, it's gonna cost you the game. I'm just saying. Like between him and Aki, they both do that wake up DP shit, and I'm like, bro, you do realize
you should be expecting me more. Gotcha. I knew you were gonna do that shit.
That looked like it was gonna go through you. That was weird.
I think you get invincibility at that. At a certain frame, maybe that's just me.
That was weird because it looked like it was about to go through you.
I'll be honest with you. I think you should have hit me with that. I'll be real.
That should have hit, or at least I thought it was gonna go through you, or at least give you the other side. But it's all right.
Okay, give me 1 second real quick. Hold on, 1 second.
Oh shit! All right, seconds up. I mean, he did say. He did say give him a second, right? Did he not?
He did.
All right, seconds up. Now he's like 30 seconds late. He did pick his last character. That's why it's good to have a registered team in this game. Oh man.
I'm waiting for Disbearity to come back real quick.
All right.
I kind of want to piggyback off what he's saying real quick.
Better hurry up. You got 3 seconds.
That's the exact reason why when Twitch made that whole like lurker post, I said it's not like people are going to be lurking anyways because it's too hard for them. It's too hard for them to do that.
Yeah.
So my only thing, like, just to like add on to it, I think the focus just in general should just be on like bringing new people in, because realistically, there are the people who genuinely like I know some people who genuinely can't like watch Twitch like while they're at work or at school or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like I those people like aren't the people that like because they're not the ones who are saying, oh, like I really like rock with your content and like just leave it at that. I'm just like, well,
yeah,
I'll never see you in there. But it's like there are genuinely like some people I know that like actually like can't even make it. So those aren't the people that I'm like
I mean, those are the people you don't put it. You don't add that into the. We're not talking about. I don't think I'm talking about those people where you those people don't get put in the equation.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's when you talk with people and feel like, oh, okay, this person really can't make it. Yeah. All right, cool. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Those are the people you don't. All right, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But these other people that sit up here and talk about, oh yeah, I'll be there. Grain of salt. Those are the people that we're discussing.
Nah, you're right.
Like,
Facts.
It's like those are the people I'm like, all right, bro, like y'all doing too much. Like, just be honest.
Yeah, it's like that. I mean, that's all I'm asking from like those people. Though it's just like, you don't gotta like sit here and like try to like bullshit me and be like, oh, like I'm gonna come. Like, just be honest about it. Just be like, I can't make it for this, that, and the third, or just like straight up tell me you ain't interested in the content. And it's like.
Yeah,
I'm not like I ain't never gonna like say, oh, I don't fuck with you because you don't fuck with my content. Like I ain't never gonna say that. Like if you don't,
I'm just playing.
Because I genuinely know like a lot of people who aren't into like sports and shit. So it's like
Yeah, and that's fine. I mean, I know a couple of people that are in the sports. I know 13 isn't really a big sports fan, but I got him on the Dynasty team for for the NBA 2K21 story thing, which I need to finish. I'm on the last part of that. Like just being creative, like making the story out the shit. Like there's so many options with like games like that where you can create your own shit. Like you can literally be like, hey, just be creative. Like, and that's the problem. Like folks ain't creating their stories. Like, like 2K is practically giving you the keys to create, and it's like you don't even want to use it.
But this game, I got all this like this girl, so we'll see.
I'm trying to get this move to come out, and it's not coming out the way I want it, but that's all right.
And so, like, another part of this too is that what people gotta understand is this. Okay, again, I'm going back to where Twitch is the best website for live streaming.
Lord.
The understanding is that there's so many people on Twitch, and I mean so many people, that the website has become top heavy, where they keep clamoring that, like, as y'all talk about with these handouts and stuff, right?
Yeah.
They keep clamoring that Twitch needs to do better, in helping them out, basically.
I mean, the Twitch does have bad discoverability, but the discoverability ain't that bad. Like they are trying to get it fixed. Let's just be honest. Like they are trying to fix that problem. So it's not like they're not trying to fix a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's not like they're not trying to fix it. So they got like the Black Brilliance carousel that they've been trying to do.
Even
they had like the women's carousel, but even then it's like they're trying to get it done. But then not to mention you got people trying that aren't ever happy, trying to complain and say, oh well, yeah, well, I want to be on the front page. Like, do you not realize what you have to do to be on front page? And like even then, front page isn't going to guarantee you anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, what's the point of you being on front page and your content sucks? You know what I'm saying? People are going to complain about that. There are going to be people getting emails from Twitch talking about, well, dear Twitch, why is this crappy person being put on front page? Is this who you're putting on front page now? This is who you're sponsoring Twitch? You can see the Twitter stuff happening on that too.
Well, is that nowadays, like when I'm going for Twitch, is that Twitch is a very top-heavy website, which means that basically, in reality here, they don't care about anybody unless you're that top 1%. Especially now, if you do the research on this company, they're not making Amazon any type of money right now. They're actually losing a very good amount of money. And the thing is that they don't need to focus. They can keep saying that they're focusing on discoverability. They're not really moved. If they want to focus on discoverability, they could be quicker at this. They're not trying to be quicker. They've been saying,
nor should they be. I mean, like it's a process. Like my thing for like I tell like you or anybody, like it's a process. They got to start somewhere. Like I mean, and to be honest, they got too many people that are in their ear right now. Like some of these Twitch partners and ambassadors, which we still don't even know what the fuck they do.
Well,
these Twitch ambassadors that are in their ear and that are not doing shit, that are clearly aren't doing shit. Like, let's just be honest, a lot of them are not doing shit. Like they're out there causing more harm to Twitch than good. And then, like, for example, that one situation with that one streamer that's doing things, you know what I'm saying, that's actually went through an actual situation.
Well, I'll level with you. They started the process 5 years ago, literally.
Yeah, that's fine.
Of discoverability. Now where are we at now? We're still worrying about those top 1% people. If they really wanted to show support to people that for discoverability, instead of erasing their VODs, keep it up there. 60 days ain't gonna be shit down the line. This is why a lot of these top streamers, why they still put their content onto YouTube, because YouTube has a discoverability library. Even Vimeo, I never use Vimeo or those other platforms, but I think because those platforms are geared towards something totally different.
Yeah.
My opinion.
I mean, honestly, it's just, I mean, even if they started 10 years ago, I mean, like I said, they've made, I mean, to be honest, they have made more progress, but then you got people, like I said, you got people that are out there right now in Twitch, like that are partnered by Twitch that can't even do, that they're basically kind of hurting it, like I said, in some cases. And that includes those that are, gawking the ear mics and shit.
I still think that's a smart business decision though by her, just because she knew she was gonna get banned for like a few days, and then now everybody's going to her stream or whatever.
Well, there's a reason why Twitch doesn't have. Speaking of bans, there's a reason why they have a no ban list, because they can't risk banning those people. That's their people. They can't risk that shit. If Twitch risks it. Don't know what I just did there, but hey, I know this is Aki's girl.
Yeah, I mean, I get why they would, but sometimes they just gotta. You gotta hold the rules. Like if you blatantly break the rules, then yeah, you gotta go. Like I mean, I don't know why is that so hard to understand. Like that's the part that I don't like. Oh wow.
Ooh, there you go. Whoa. I was waiting on that, but hell, I need to know this girl's moveset. I'll have to switch her out though. Now, again, I think we spoke a lot. I mean, what she did. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't call what she did smart, but you know, everybody. I mean, it got attention. I mean, it was just an attention move. That's basically all it was.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm saying it was a smart business decision, though. Like, I'm not saying like that. I'm even like, you know.
In comparison to like my experience, like with girls that actually do stuff like that, like sex work and stuff like that. I mean, it really is. I don't consider it to be one, just because like there's a lot of girls that are trying to do that, and I honestly think what Twitch needs to do, one is but in terms of that, they need to just go ahead and just say, they just need to go ahead and say what's available, what's not. And say, okay, look, I don't agree with this. Make shit clear and just call it a day, like, or just do a Twitch after dark. Like, it's not that hard.
Yeah,
that's something that they could, but again, they don't want to get into the whole porn thing and stuff like that because they want to make their money too. You know, they don't want to. If you, as you see, with OnlyFans and shit, you know, stuff like websites like that, they don't want to delve into all that kind of nonsense. Even though they should. I mean, clearly everybody's on there to see some titties. I mean, that's
right.
What they want.
If you age gate it, honestly, if you age gate it properly, right? If you properly age gate that portion of the site, and you probably age gate that portion of the site, and have the creators like show verification of their age and you know what I'm saying, and then let them do whatever they do, then you would definitely you won't have that many problems, like. You won't have that many issues. You won't have that many issues with people trying to make it clear. Like, no, then it'll stop. It'll slow down those that that try to be whatchamacallit with it. They can do it. They can do it on technically. It would still be a part of the Twitch brand or whatever. They can do that shit on Twitch still.
Oh shit, my fault.
No, you're good. They can still do that shit on Twitch, and then they'll be done with it. That's it. It's not hard. Like, it's really not hard. Like, you still be able to do Twitch, and then your parents won't feel as bad because, they'll never know. They won't be able to see it. They'll see, when you see Twitch, you're part of the gaming site. Yeah, that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, no, just, like, people are trying to blur the line too damn much. And it's like, bro, look, like, certain things just need, you're dealing with children, bro. Like, let these kids figure shit out on their own. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to force it. You don't need to like try to take their little money or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Parents, of course, need to monitor their kids, but it's like my thing is, even though parents need to monitor their children, you still have certain things you need to make sure you need to do. Like, stop sitting up here trying to, you should feel bad if you over here, your kids out here, you got kids out here trying to take the mom and dad's wallet because to pay for you. Like, that is a bad thing. Good thing I blocked that. But no, I get it. Like I said, when it comes down to discoverability, like, just people just need to understand that or just move, make the proper plans. Like, honestly, it just boils down to you as a streamer. What are you gonna do?
They need to plan out their whole thing. If you're gonna sit here and be in this streaming quote unquote space, they really gotta sit there and plan out, like, if they're gonna be doing this for the long term, for the short term. If they're gonna be doing this for the long term, then you can't be making hella hard complaints. If you're gonna be doing this for the short term, then keep it so. And what they usually say is, well, we don't look at the numbers and shit. Okay, but
that's fine.
Tell me why next week though. Next week they're gonna be like,
right. Next week gonna be like, oh well, I'm not growing, guys. I'm leaving. I'm taking a break because I'm not growing.
And then they take that and then they say that on social media. I'm taking a break, and they push it. People are like, oh, I'm so sorry. Your mental health X, Y, and Z. I'm gonna follow you just because you're taking a break. No.
Yeah.
Because then later on they're gonna do some weird ass hot take. This is literally how you grow on Twitter. Literally, you blame everything on mental health.
No, you blame everything on the white man or white supremacy. What's the you try to steal? You mad at people donating to women? I can't believe that shit's fucking stupid, bro. Ain't no way, bro. You mad at somebody because they getting donations? Like,
hey man, it happened, bro.
Right. It's like the thing about that is like I still see people who are like blaming like women for them not like growing or whatever. I'm just like, bro, like the people who are watching those women are not going to watch you if those women go away. Like they're not there to like, see your quote unquote high quality gameplay. They're here to see attractive women, bro.
I mean, that's a partial disagreement because sometimes some people are there for that because the only thing is with these artists is we don't know intent. So, we can argue that. I mean, you might, you do have a point on that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? There are some dudes out there who that's all they're there for because they're lonely, horny, and, they want that attention. Cool. But there are some people out there that are literally there's some people out there that are literally wanting high quality gameplay. And, a lot of these girls there's a lot of girls that play the system. This is why it becomes that conversation, although it is a bit old, it's a bit of it's a twofold situation. It's a twofold problem that a lot of people don't want to address. That yes, there are girls out there that really don't be gaming like that never really picked up a controller, not even interested remotely in picking up a controller, but because they see they can get attention on Twitch, they're on this site. I did the wrong move. Oops. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a valid point. You know what I'm saying? But then again, you got on the other side, you have people that are literally trying to think that every female is like that, and that's not true.
Yeah. No, there are definitely like some like women who are like on here like who like really like you can tell like they're not really into the game. They just know that they'd get attention. But it's like I would say like,
they just chatting like most of their streams are like just chatting like 80% of their streams. Oh, I'm gonna play this game, and
what's funny? What's crazy is that Twitch's just chatting isn't even that great. You want to go to TikTok's just chatting, actually 100% better. That if you want to do if you want to make your money showing your tatas and shit or whatever, TikTok is where you probably want to be at right now, especially right now. Yeah. But if you want to say, apparently the research that's been done. That's apparently.
I mean, TikTok is just blowing up in general as far as
it's blown up a lot.
Yeah,
it's blown up tremendously, and that's why like streaming over there in real life is much better because they're less stricter on the rules on that side on that front. Now with Twitch on the other hand, Twitch is going to be Twitch. They have, of course, they're going to have their IRL section, but it's just not as great as TikTok.
I mean, you also do have like the stupid stuff on Just Chatting too, like the girls sitting there, e-dating and e-speed dating shit, and I'm like, okay, look, bitch, don't nobody care, like, and they don't sit there, they just sit in that one little area. They got their full outfit, yeah. We know what's up. We know how it goes. Like, like I said, if that's your decision to do it, I'm not knocking your content, bro, but I'm just like, you just got to be like, don't do stuff like that and then complain about, oh, why am I getting this? Why am I getting thirsty dudes in my DMs? Like, do you not see what you do on your content?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the other part of it. Like, plan out your content and then also prepare for the consequences.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So like, or prepare, not necessarily the consequences, but you get the point. Like, prepare for the worst. Okay.
Another thing, a couple of things I want to bring out before we end this off here. is that before you even start before you even start making content, decide what platform you want to be on first. Look at every pros and every cons of each website, and then go on it from there. A lot of people, I feel like they don't look at both the pros and the cons of that, what website they want to be on, and that's what causes their downfall a little bit.
Excuse me.
Like, bless you. Like if you want to be on, on Twitch, go on Twitch. You want to be on YouTube, go on YouTube. But just make sure look at make sure look what you need to do. You want to be on Trovo, be on Trovo. Just remind yourself that hey, Trovo's a new website. You know, it's still a brand new website, and growth might be kind of iffy on there. Same thing with Gleamish. Odyssey is the YouTube alternative. So if you ever have issues with YouTube, make sure you post your content on Odyssey. You have backups. You have a backup plan. You know, if you want to. You know, if you want people to watch, if you don't want TikTok to be your main platform, well, make some videos for that platform, and then make some videos on that platform, and then go from there. Like that's what people got to understand.
And just prepare for whatever kickback you get. Like if you make certain type of content, just know like, hey, people are gonna say something. Like, you know, stop like that's the part that gets me. Like, you know, if you make sexually suggested content, you're gonna get people in your DMs. You put you showcase your body on TikTok or whatever, you're gonna get people that's gonna look at you. You excuse me, you do like sexual shit, you're gonna get that kind of attention. Whatever. It's it's not a hard thing to do. So like, just if there's certain things that you don't want to deal with, then you make things clear or change up your content. Like, it's not that fucking hard. Please. Cause I'm getting over the complaining shit. So I'll tell you in a minute, especially if I know the type of content you do. You like to do thirst traps, and you want to complain about thirsty dudes in your DMs. I'm not about to hear it. Like, I'll tell you straight.
Oh,
that's what that is.
Oh,
got him.
That's what you gotta understand. That's what people gotta understand. Just pick out your content. Do what you gotta do. Just quit fucking complaining. Quit letting the small shit hinder you from being a content creator. Quit letting people dog other platforms. If your main concern is growth, well, work on whatever platform you need to work on. That's your main concern.
Right. And build with people that want to see you build. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, get with those people.
Like, as you guys see, I'm here for LG and Caz here. We kind of all have an idea on what our communities are about, and what we like to do, and what we like to do, what we're known for.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, I don't know about Caz, but yeah, that's fine.
Oh, wow.
Well, Caz, all about that Madden.
Yeah, we out here playing retro shit because Madden 22 sucks, but that's a whole other conversation for another day, though.
Hey, you got really playing it right now.
Oh, yeah, he's playing.
Hey,
yeah.
God bless Riddler. That's all I can say, bro. Like, I'm gonna have to live vicariously through him.
I stopped playing Madden. I stopped playing Madden at 10.
10 was actually a pretty decent one. I mean, in comparison to what we got now, like, it's definitely better than like what we had like with 22. But back then, I'm sure people complained about it.
Okay, game. Okay. I like how I can't get nothing.
Oh.
That's all right. That's a sweep.
Okay, I didn't. No, it's funny. I didn't do that, but okay. I felt like you were gonna do that, but hey, I had a feeling on that.
Well.
But it's all good though.
Yep.
So it's just stop, folks. Stop. Do what you got to do. Get with the program and grow. I mean, that's it.
Pick your shit. What you do?
That's it. You don't quit fucking with the wrong people. Fuck with people that you vibe with.
Right.
To figure out what's going to be best for you, and put your work out there.
That's not hard.
That's pretty much
Stop
it.
and stop hanging around groups that be trying to just take advantage of your shit, bro.
And also,
like if you gonna do something for somebody, like for real, like that's the other thing too. Like if you're doing something for somebody, like I don't care, like how, like no disrespect to anybody in here. I know y'all probably won't do that, but like even if you're cool with somebody, like have your shit like watermarked. If you do content for other people, or if you edit for other people, make sure you get your shit in there. Like make sure you get people, like people know that this is you. Or if you like stream and then you working for somebody else, or you do some content for somebody else, make sure you take care of your business, man. Like, because sometimes folks be savage out here and trying to take shit.
Right.
And I'm talking from experience on that one. I've had people I had somebody that was supposed to be a personal friend of mine. I let him use my computer, and then we had a disagreement on something. Come to find out, the dude over here took a disagreement from me to find out that this dude out here, took some of my content off my computer and tried to, use it to try to make fun of me, ammo to make fun of me and shit. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm good.
Growth is there. Again, watch out for the wrong people. Eventually after a while, watch the bullshit what people say. Like once again, I'm at the point where I'm tired of people with the hypocrisy. If you want to come on through and support me, support me. If you don't want to, just say so. Say, well, Disbearity, because you moved to YouTube, I don't want to watch your content. That'll be cool. Just don't tell me otherwise. Just don't. I'm over that crap now. I really am over it. Because when it comes to that time when my work is becoming successful, when you come around me at that point, you're not getting no love from me. That's how it is. You're not getting no love from me. I'll be like, yo, go check out LG, go check out Kaz, go check out Aki, go check these guys out. They're the best group person could ever know. But you ain't getting no love. Because you know what you said? You said, fuck you, Disbearity. That's what you said. you spat in my face and said, fuck you, dude. I heard people make excuses where, sorry, Disbearity, I haven't been around you and your been around you on YouTube and shit. Sorry about that. Bruh, let me tell you something. If you can't, I always say this, if you can't watch the live streams, you know what I do after every stream or every day? I edit them fully and shorten them down, cut them around just for y'all can watch the VODs. If you can't even post a comment, you don't even have to post a comment. You can't, if you just watch it, basically, that'll be even great. If you can post a comment, that would be even better. But even because I always tell people this too. You can like my videos, but liking my videos don't help me. They help, but they don't help me. Watch time is what really matters on YouTube. That's where that's where it's at. Liking, like I always tell people, I'm like, I'd rather you watch my videos or my content or my work. And then if you actually do like it or dislike it, I want you to like it or dislike it, not just like it just because you want to like it. That doesn't help me.
Right, just because, actually take the time to watch it, if possible, yeah.
Like, that does not help me, because that doesn't help me better myself. Like, I always tell people, if you have any type of criticism, criticize my videos, criticize what I do. Is a stream too loud? Am I too loud? Is the gameplay too loud? Is the audio crackling? This Disbearity, I feel like this video could have skipped this section or something like that. It's not hard, but people, again, they make it hard, and hey, I'm just a man trying to get discovered here. I'm just a man trying to work, like you both are. We're just trying to get our names out there, show people who we are, and show people that you could do it without being a complete bitch and complaining about life.
Every 5 seconds, please, because I'm like I said, I'm tired of hearing about it. You doing the bare minimum, and you can't even do that for 5 minutes.
The bare minimum.
You can't even do the bare minimum on your YouTube channel for a good 3 weeks. People been doing this shit for years, and you over here crying about why am I not getting noticed? Talk to that one person that's been stuck at X amount of subscribers for years.
And to the Black community, let me tell y'all something here. I'm gonna be real with y'all.
Talk to them.
You need to have passion to do this. Don't just do it because Big Daddy streamer told you to do it. You need to have passion. If you have no passion, you're not going to grow. If you have no YouTube, if you have no Instagram, then ain't gonna count Instagram. If you have no social media presence, at least something, you're not going to grow. If you don't have any YouTube presence, because the majority of these African American or Black content creators, they don't have any type of presence whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's non-existent. You're not going to grow. Don't sit there and complain that where us black people have heart when you're not putting it in no type of work because you want free handouts to grow from Twitch or from YouTube or from whoever else. They're not going to hand you out like that. I'm sorry. That's the main reason why people don't like YouTube, because they actually have to put in some type of effort. And hey, maybe they don't even know. Maybe one video might even pop off if they do it right. It might even pop off, and you might get millions of views on it. Yep. They don't know because they don't try.
Right.
And then after you have YouTube content, you could tell your YouTubers, go on Twitch now, or go on Trovo, or go on Odyssey. You could branch out from there, and get the. And then you can go off. It's just insane, folks. Y'all. Right. So to the black community, y'all can do it, and also try not to be political. Fuck that political noise. Use your brain. Be independent. Use your brain. Just because big mommy daddy streamer don't like white streamer doesn't mean that you shouldn't like them either. Just because they made that one great hot take.
Yeah. Right.
Because that's usually what it is.
That wasn't even that good. Like that one mild, not even a hot take. It's a fucking mild take. Shit's not even fucking good. And you out here, and they out there. Matter of fact, they out here talking about inclusivity, and they doing the exact same opposite of what they talking about. But you know, hey, we need this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Like, cut that out, please. Just cut the shit out. And if you're talking about being included with people, like, get with other people and also get with different mindsets, because like I said, you don't want people to, you don't always want people that's going to think the same and all that bullshit, or that's going to do all that extra. I don't know. It's just fucking stupid. People just need to go sit down. Like, it's not all about that. Just do your fucking work. Keep your head down at the end of the day. Speak up if you feel like you want to speak up, go for it.
Yeah.
Speak up. Don't be afraid to speak up. Don't be shy to speak up. And just, do your thing, right? And make sure you get with companies that, that want you, or get with companies or opportunities, people that want you to grow. So I'm like, it's not that hard.
Yeah, agree.
It's not hard.
Kat, you got any final words on this?
I mean, y'all pretty much took the words out my mouth. I mean, as far as just like, just keep on grinding. Like, I know, like, this shit isn't easy, because again, like we've already said, like, if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Everybody would be successful. But just putting the work, I'll even hold myself accountable. It's like, in the past, I've done like a lot of like complaining, maybe different complaining, I would say, but it's like, I've definitely like had my fair share of like, mental health breaks and this, that, and the third. But it's like, I'm trying to be better as far as that is concerned. So it's like, if you got to take a mental health break, then by all means do so. But just like, just get back on the horse as soon as you can, and just like, just create a plan to where it's like, you like, this is something Disbearity like talked to me about like a while ago too. Is like, just create set a schedule for like yourself. Just like, have this certain day where you can just like vibe out, just chill, and like have it another day where you're just like editing clips and whatnot. Then have a day where you're just streaming straight up. It's just like, set a schedule for yourself, and it's like, I feel like that just makes everything easier for you.
And it happened to me with YouTube, man. I pick and choose what I want to stream. I make sure I have a lot of content out there. Like, even right now, I'm really on a break. All I'm doing is just editing the rest of the videos out of the series I currently have, because they're already done. I'm just editing them out, putting uploading, and I'm free for the next towards the end of March. But hey, guess what? I have my VODs already there that's going to be released, so it's not, I'm on a break, but I'm not gone.
Yeah.
I can sit there, I can chat to my friends, I can do what I need to do, I can go do some real life stuff. Hell, take a mental. It's basically me to recharge my batteries, and that's what it is. But if you guys want us to do something like more like this again in the future, hit us up. We're all here. We're free here. That'd be great. That'd be great. Right. But thank y'all for watching this video. Yo, peace out.
Bye.
Much love. Y'all have a good one.
Get out. Get the fuck out. Check.
All right. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like and also hit the bell notification down below. Thanks for watching.